You stated I was on the wrong side of the road. Now, if you want to consider the OCG, wrong side of the road, you can have an exception with the OCG 40-640 when passing or making a left. That is illegal according to the citation you gave when you said I was on the wrong side of the road. If I make a left, correct? Objection. What? Hold up. If Objection, Your Honor. I sustain. I'm putting in a question mark.
Ma'am, you can't sustain.
I'm sorry. I'm
You're
sorry.
trying to be the judge, the jury, the
She's objected me.
Well, she's allowed to object, and I am the only one who can rule on.
I'm sorry, ma'am. I apologize. I
don't need you to slow down, Clarence Darrow. Miss Kennedy.
How you doing, ma'am? Good afternoon.
I'm good. How are you, Miss Kennedy?
Great, ma'am.
All right. So, Miss Kennedy, you're before the court on 5 citations. You're before the court on wrong side of the road, count 1, traffic violation, red light violation, count 2, stopping on the roadway, count 3, improper turn at an intersection, count 4, improper passing, count 5, or case 5. So these are cases 2025 TK 24613, 2025 TK 24614, 2025 TK 24615, 2025 TK 24616, and 2025 TK 24617.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. State may call its first witness. Miss Brown, if you would move over a hair to your left. Miss Kennedy, if you would move over on the other side of the red microphone so you can both use the red microphone. That will give me better sound quality.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
That's okay.
All right.
Thank you, Your Honor. Your Honor, the state calls Officer James McGriff.
All right. Officer McGriff, turn the camera on for me. Raise your right hand. You solemnly swear or affirm any testimony you give in this matter will be true.
I do.
All right, you can put your hand down. All right, so you're before the court on Miss Kennedy's case. Miss Kennedy has 5 charges. We've already gone over that. Miss Kennedy, you understand that they are attempting to prosecute you on each of the offenses before the court. You have the right to remain silent. Please do not make any statements or testimony until such time as we have determined whether you are going to testify. The state is going to present evidence and testimony in order to meet its burden of beyond a reasonable doubt. You can ask questions of any of the witnesses before the court, but please do not make any statements while asking those questions. All right. Ms. Brown, you're a witness.
Sir, can you please tell the court your name?
Ms. Brown, you're going to have to get closer to the red microphone for me. Speak
yes,
up.
Sir, can you please tell the court your name and spell it?
Officer McGriff, McGriff with the Clayton County Police Department.
And sir, were you on duty on November 11th, 2025?
Yes, ma'am.
During that time, did you have an opportunity to be dispatched, or were you available to be in the area of Terra Boulevard and Flint River Road?
Yes, ma'am. Traffic stop there.
And what did you observe, sir?
So at this time I was traveling eastbound on Flint River Road towards Terra Boulevard. There is a opening to the left, which is going into 681 Flint River, which is an apartment complex, or a parking lot to it's like a plaza or something. Coming out of 681 was 2 vehicles that was turning right onto Flint River Road, which has to go westbound on Flint. I seen the first vehicle, which is the vehicle that I conducted a traffic stop on. As that vehicle came out, instead of turning right as they were supposed to, they turned left into oncoming traffic. They got all the way over to if at that time that would be lane number 1 facing eastbound in the westbound lanes. As I passed by, I stopped, and then there's an opening that allows them to come forward through the median to get onto Flint to keep going eastbound towards Terra Boulevard. I initiated my lights, and conducted a traffic stop with the driver. And yeah.
And were you able to pull this person over?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you determine the name of the party who did this act?
Last name is Kennedy. Give me just 1 second.
And
yes, ma'am.
This incident occurred in Clayton County, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
So you were able to pull Miss Kennedy over. Can you describe your encounter with her?
Yeah, it was in a possible van, maybe. It was her, another adult passenger, and it was kids in the vehicle. She said that she just wanted to go to, I think that's a Family Dollar there. But it was very brief because she just said that she was just trying to get to the Family Dollar. I think her car was having issues that particular day, which is possibly why she conducted the maneuver that she did.
So she admitted to conducting an illegal maneuver that day.
Yes, ma'am.
And what was that illegal maneuver, sir?
So as you come out of 681, there's only 2 ways to make an entry there on Flint River Road. If you're going westbound on Flint, you have to turn right to go into 681, which is the apartments. Or if you're exiting 681, you must turn right to continue going westbound on Flint to conduct a U-turn to go back eastbound. But what she did was, from the right lane, if she had to turn right onto Flint, she turned left and went towards a median. So she's facing oncoming traffic. There's also a sign which is across the intersection which says it's a right turn. And then at that point, she went forward and crossed over, because there's an opening from that plaza that I mentioned, to cross over to get onto the opposite side of Flint, which is going into Wayfield's parking lot. She used that median to cross over to continue going eastbound towards Terra Boulevard.
So at that particular time, she made an improper left turn.
Improper left turn, wrong side of the road. And I apologize, I can't remember the other citations that I gave her. My link doesn't allow me to see them.
At any time, did you see her have a traffic control violation?
The maneuver within itself was a traffic control violation.
And did you observe her signaling before stopping on the roadway at any time?
So when she took when she took that left coming out of 681, she did not have on a right or a left turn signal indicating which way she was going. The vehicle just turned that said direction, which was going into oncoming traffic.
During your conversation with Miss Kennedy, did she admit that she took the wrong side of the road?
Yes, ma'am, as I recall.
Okay. And do you recall whether or not she admitted making that left turn into oncoming traffic illegally?
Yes, once we was in the parking lot, because I stopped her at Flint and Terra, and I informed her because she stated that she wanted to get to the Family Dollar, which is on Terra Boulevard. So I allowed her to go to the parking lot. She let everyone that was in the car with the kids go into the store. And at that point, I continued my traffic investigation, and she stated that I knew I took the wrong turn. My car is having problems, which is why I'm here. Did you provide her with any instructions prior to her parking at the Family Dollar store?
Did you ask her?
Hang on, just for once. I'm so sorry, my sergeant's here. Give me just 1 second.
McGriff, Officer McGriff, if you could have your sergeant give me a call. You're in the middle of court.
It's okay. It's okay. If his sergeant is coming to relieve him or help him at the traffic stop, I'm fine with that. Go ahead, McGriff. You need.
I'm back now.
Oh, okay. That's okay. I'm good. All right. Ms. Brown, did you have any other questions of Officer McGriff?
Yes. Did you provide her instructions as to where to go after you made the initial contact at the stop sign?
So there was no stop sign. We conducted the traffic stop at Terra Boulevard and Flint River. Flint River and Terra Boulevard. And we were in the eastbound lanes, and she was in the turning lane. And she stated at that first initial stop when I got out of the vehicle that she was going to Family Dollar. So I told her to continue driving so we can go to Family Dollar so we can get out of said traffic, which is why the traffic stop concluded at the Family Dollar parking lot.
I'm sorry, sir. I misspoke when I said stop sign. You are correct.
Yes.
And was she cooperative during your interactions with her?
Yes, ma'am.
I will pass the witness at this time, Your Honor.
All right, Ms. Kennedy, did you have any questions of Officer McGriff?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
Go ahead, ma'am.
All right, Officer, what's his name, McGriff?
Yes.
Okay, Officer McGriff. So where were you when you seen me make a left onto Flint River to cross the other side illegally, as you said?
You asking where was I at the time?
Yes, sir.
I was traveling eastbound on Flint River.
Now, eastbound is considered going towards Tara Boulevard because I'm not familiar with east and west.
Hang on. Yes, ma'am.
And you was on what side of the road? You was on the opposite side of the median when you saw me make that left?
Yes, ma'am. I was in lane number 2.
So in lane number 2, so I made that. So you seen me make a left in lane number 2. So I would have seen you driving on lane number 2, waiting to make that left, correct? Onto Flint River going east side, correct? If you was in lane 2?
Yes, ma'am.
So I would have
yes,
seen
ma'am.
you when I made that left. Okay, so you stated that I didn't use my left turning light. How? Yes, I did. I didn't mean to make a statement. I didn't mean to make a statement. Okay.
Questions.
I apologize. So you said I didn't turn left onto oncoming traffic without using my left turning signal, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Okay. Now, when you pulled me over, where did you pull me over at initially? Oh, matter of fact, where did you approach me at initially? Once you seen that offense occur?
The first stop was at Terra Boulevard in Flint.
Now, you gave me a citation stating that what you said. What you said? Okay, first you said improper. The traffic control device violation, that is the stop sign, or that is the red, yellow, green sign, correct?
Yes, ma'am. That can also be any signs that indicate your flow of traffic or which way traffic should go.
No, it says traffic control device violation. Device. So a device is a machine, isn't it not? Isn't it a stop sign? Isn't it a red light, yellow light, green light sign?
Yes, ma'am. But per OCGA, you also have a stop sign or a yield sign violation, and that would be a difference towards the traffic control device because there's a sign that's designated as a traffic control device.
Now, I've had stop sign violations. I've had stop sign violations before, and it's not written as such. A traffic control device is that light post that's posted in the intersections, and it says red, yellow, green. That's a traffic control device. A traffic stop sign violation, that's a whole different violation. Can we say, so you can give me a stop sign violation if I run the red light, if I violate a traffic control device? Are they interchangeable?
If you leave the traffic control device violation on a red light?
No, I'm saying, is it interchangeable to say that failure to stop at a stop sign is the same as saying I can run a red light, violating a traffic control device? Is that the same? Can you write me up the same way?
Well, it depends on articulation, but there's a specific OCGA for stop sign violations or yield sign violation.
All right, next question. You said fail to signal before. We already answered that, which I disagree with, but other than that, I'll say that in my statement. It's improper. Now, you also said I did you said passing, no pass on. What does that mean? When did you see me commit that offense?
So going eastbound onto Flint River, you was traveling eastbound in the westbound lanes to cross over to continue traveling eastbound.
Now, you stated that there's an opening, right, between the median, correct?
Yes, ma'am. That's
from the Wayfield to the Dollar General. Now, there's also another entry at the end of the Flint River apartments. I mean, the Riverwood apartments, where you can exit straight across that median, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So, but you said you can only make a right? But you can go straight across and make a left as well, can't you?
With the indicated lane that you were traveling at that time, yes, ma'am, it's the right lane.
Oh, no. There is an intersection there where you can make a left. Moving along. Now, you stated I was on the wrong side of the road. Now, if you want to consider the OCG, wrong side of the road, you can have an exception with the OCG 40-640 when passing or making a left. That is illegal according to the citation you gave where you said I was on the wrong side of the road. Because if I make a left, correct? Hold up.
Your Honor,
I sustain, I'm putting in a question mark.
Ma'am, you can't sustain.
I'm sorry. I'm
You're
sorry.
trying to be the judge, the jury, the
She's
bailiff.
objecting me.
Well, she's allowed to object, and I am the only one who can rule on.
I'm sorry, ma'am. I apologize. I
don't need you to slow down, Clarence Darrow. Okay, what was your objection, Ms. Brown?
Try to object.
I'm sorry.
What was your objection, Ms. Brown?
There was no question.
All right. So,
sorry.
Let's ask one question at a time. Let's let the officer answer the question, and then let's not respond to the answer to the question before you answer another question. Okay.
So wrong side of the road. What is that citation? When did you see me on the wrong side of the road, sir?
So when the maneuver took place after you completed the left turn, you stopped into the number 2 lane facing the westbound lanes in the east, like facing eastbound and westbound lanes. And then you waited until all traffic passed to continue straight and cross over to continue going eastbound towards Flint River.
So may I ask you this? How is that considered on the wrong side of the road if I was trying to cross over to the other side of traffic? How would that be considered? So you're saying I waited. So what you're saying is I waited on the wrong side of the road while traffic was oncoming to wait till the traffic on the other side of the road to pass so that I can go. That's what you're saying?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, that's impossible. Excuse me. Now you said when you pulled me over, right? Where did you initially pull me over at? You said on Tower Boulevard and Flint River?
I believe so. The final stop is.
Right. So when you got out the vehicle, what did you tell me to do? When you walked to my car at the traffic light before it turned red.
Verbatim, I can't remember.
So you told the court that you told me that I told you that I was going to the Family Dollar. No. Is that correct? That's what you told the court?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, you don't remember telling me to go to the gas station that day, that night?
Tom, I'm going to object. Relevance.
Relevance is he's lying. Do you remember?
Ma'am, slow your roll. All right.
I'm sorry. I'm a little heated.
I'm not sure why. But objection sustained. I don't know why it's relevant, but I'll allow the officer to answer if he can recall where he directed you to go.
So if it was a gas station, then yes, ma'am. I actually pull up at a gas station.
So you didn't tell me to pull up at the Family Dollar like you originally said. You told me to pull up at the gas station, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah. So when you pulled me over, do you remember what you said to me at the Family Dollar?
Verbatim, no, ma'am.
Radio 1242, check 9.
Is it possible we can pull up the dash camera?
Are you passing the witness?
Passing the witness. I don't know. I just go.
All right, Ms. Brown, did you have follow-up questions for Officer McGriff?
Just a couple, Your Honor. Sir, can a one-way sign be considered a traffic?
You're gonna have to speak up or get closer to the mic.
Sir, is a one-way sign considered a traffic control device under the code?
Yes, ma'am. That's a traffic control device violation.
And if you informed Ms. Kennedy to go to a gas station, I know you say you do not recall, did that occur?
To a gas station? Yes, ma'am.
Did she go to the gas station?
I believe so. Yes, ma'am.
Do you recall her going to the Dollar General store?
Right now, I don't remember where the final stop was.
Okay, I understand. All right, I'll pass the witness, Your Honor.
All right, anything else, Miss Kennedy?
I have one more question.
Yes.
When being on the wrong side of the road, isn't it exception when turning left or when passing or trying to avoid the obstruction? Is that an exception for being on the wrong side of the road? According to OCGA.
I'm sorry, ma'am. Ask your question again. I'm sorry.
I said, being on the wrong side of the road, is there any exceptions for a driver to be on
No,
the wrong
ma'am.
side of the road?
I'm gonna just tell you right now. No, there's no objection. The only time that you can be on the wrong side of the road is if there's a police officer standing in the middle of the road and he directs you into the other side of the road because there is an obstruction or construction or something. But it has to be an active police officer waving you into the other side of the road and the rest of traffic. So no, ma'am. There is no, I'm gonna make my own exception, wrong side of the road.
No, Judge, may I please say something about that to you?
No, ma'am.
But
You asked, was there an obsession, a way to be on the wrong side of the road that would render it legal? I'm telling you, the only way it's legal is if there's an officer standing in the middle of the road directing you to the other side, in towards where oncoming traffic would be, because he is operating in a traffic control function. So you can't turn left to go right, go to the wrong side of the road and decide that makes it right. No, ma'am.
I wasn't saying that, ma'am. What I was referring to you was, it's like, when you're coming out of, let's say, your apartments and you're crossing over, you're going to be crossing over the road that's going this way to make a left sometimes, but you get what I'm saying? Like, if you're coming out of a complex and it's like you want to get to the other side of the road, you're allowed to. You would consider be crossing the wrong side of the road.
Crossing
the right side. Right.
You're crossing a lane going in a direction that is not the same direction or opposite direction. So you're crossing another roadway, but you're not on the wrong side of the road.
Because it's an opening.
Yeah, it should be.
When you're crossing like a T, you get what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying.
Yes, ma'am. Okay. That's all. Pass it away.
But you got to cross all the way over.
Right.
To the appropriate lane.
So, to ask him again. So, just to repeat what I heard, he said I can speak to Officer McGriff. You said you witnessed me on the wrong side of the road while oncoming traffic was coming to wait for the opposite side of the road to clear up to go across.
No, ma'am. So, to come out of 681 using the indicated right lane, you took the left, traveling into oncoming traffic. The lanes that were traveling eastbound, you stopped near the median because I seen your brake lights activated. You waited for the traffic flowing in the eastbound lanes to clear up, and that's when you initiated the crossover to continue traveling eastbound towards Flint. And that's where I got behind your vehicle and activated my lights.
Passing away. No more questions, Your Honor.
Nothing further, Your Honor.
All right. Anything else from the state?
Not at this time, Your Honor.
Okay. Ms. Kennedy, did you wish to give testimony in this case?
Yes, ma'am.
Raise your right hand. You solemnly swear or affirm any testimony you give in this matter will be true?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. You can put your hand down. All right. You understand that you have a right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
You understand that nothing, nobody can force you to testify or get you to testify in any way?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Did you wish to give up your constitutional right to remain silent to offer testimony?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Go ahead. Tell me what happened, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. As I was leaving Flint River Apartments, I was at the end closest to Tara Boulevard, where it began, like where Riverwood Apartments starts, is closest to Tara Boulevard. I did make a left turn out of the parking lot using my left turn signal, like I usually do. So I crossed over. It was an opening lane. I went over into the lane to go straight across Tara Boulevard. I stopped at the red light. The officer approached me and walked up to the car, and he told me, he said something to me I can't really remember, but he told me to go to the gas station. I do remember that. So as we crossed over the Tara Boulevard, I did go into the Family Dollar because I missed the turn to go into the gas station. So I went into the Family Dollar parking lot. The officer was not very nice about that situation. I guess he felt like I was supposed to go to the gas station because he asked me, didn't I tell you to go to the gas station? So I was at Family Dollar. I was with my family and another adult friend of mine. We were going shopping. He told me that he pulled me over for improper left turn lane. That was all. I didn't have nothing to argue with him about. So then he went to the car, and then he came back with 4 additional citations as well. I was kind of upset, but I didn't argue with him about that either. That's basically what happened. But just for the court, I do have a statement about these citations as well. The ones, because I went to the court initially down in 201 about these, and they gave me a copy of my citations as well. Now, I don't know if Mr. McGriff did this or not. I'm not accusing anyone, but the signature that is on my citations that were printed out by the court, this is not my signature. I didn't sign these citations. Yes, ma'am. I didn't sign the citation at all. I can show it to you. And to prove that, I have the original citations. So I wanted the case to be dismissed due to fraud, but I didn't sign these citations, man, at all.
Are there 2 signatures on the citations?
No, ma'am. Which these? I'm sorry.
Are there 2 signatures on the citations?
No, ma'am. They're just it's a signature that's similar to mine, but it's not mine. I have an ID to prove that. And I also have the original citation that Officer McGruff gave me. And I didn't sign it like this because I remember the incident.
All right. All right. Did you have anything else?
Oh, no, not at all.
Ms. Brown?
I'm sorry. I just know that he pulled me over for improper left turn lane, and that was all. Everything else, I didn't run the stop sign ticket. I didn't run the traffic light. I didn't improperly pass no one and I did not go into oncoming traffic that's dangerous with kids in the car. So that I would not have done. That's all.
All right, Ms. Brown?
Just a couple, Your Honor.
Okay, you got to, Ms. Kennedy, move over, let her have the microphone for
Yes,
me.
ma'am.
Thank you.
So, ma'am, you mentioned previously that you do have some traffic citations. Do you recall making that statement to the court?
What are you talking about?
You mentioned that you have traffic citations.
I did not say that, ma'am.
You
I
did.
said I have the original citations to this.
No, ma'am, she said earlier when you testified, yeah, you have had traffic citations before.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you recall how many?
No, I do not.
Okay. Would it surprise you if I told you it was at least 10?
No, it wouldn't surprise me at all.
Okay.
And I've had plenty of them dismissed as well.
Okay. All right. I'll pass the witness here. I'll pass the witness.
All right. Anything else, Ms. Kennedy?
Oh, no, not at all.
All right, so I was tracking the testimony and writing down. Ms. Brown, did you have any argument in this case?
Yes, Your Honor.
Go
So
ahead.
the officer himself observed the violations that he indicated in each of these citations. And the best testimony for this particular type of situation is the officer's observations. And I would submit that each of these citations were provided based on what he observed during the time it occurred, Your Honor.
All right. All right, Ms. Kennedy, anything else?
Yes. Ms. Brown, I guess she forgot to do it, but prior to the questioning, she was going to play the video for you to see what had occurred and what was said. Remember that?
I don't remember any question about a video.
I had asked her that. She said, sure. And she looked back, but everything had moved along so fast.
She asked if we had a video, Your Honor.
I seen it.
Play it.
Yeah.
Yes. And I didn't answer the question.
You said, yeah, but we was doing something else, man. Is it possible we could submit that into evidence, ma'am? Because that video will clearly show you what happened and what was said.
Ma'am? Did you subpoena the video?
Well, I seen the video, but I asked her about it and she was going to do it, but we just moved along.
Okay. Did you have a copy of the video?
No, I didn't. No.
Okay. Here's the thing. This is how this works. If you want any evidence presented to the court, even though you're not required to bring that evidence, but if you choose to, you can subpoena it or you can bring it to court on your own behalf. If you saw the video, you could ask for a copy of it to bring it yourself.
Oh, no, I just saw it.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can't tell the state what evidence to bring.
Okay.
They get to choose what they want to present.
Okay.
All right. Okay. So based on the testimony, the court is going to find you guilty of wrong side of the road and improper turn. As to the red light, improper stopping, and improper passing, the court is going to find you not guilty on those offenses.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Ms. Brown, did you have a recommendation for wrong side and improper turn?
Yes, 75 each, Your Honor.
Okay. So let me make the record. So on case 2025 TK 24613, the court is finding you guilty of wrong side of the road violation. The fine will be $75. It'll be closer to $100 with the surcharges. I can give you up to 60 days to pay if you need additional time. Otherwise, you can pay today if you wish to.
Extra time, 60 days. Thank you for both.
Okay.